Hello, my darlings. Blush Lily here. Hope you're all doing well. Still recovering from a cold, but I didn't want to leave you too long without a reading. So today we're only going to have two options, and the subject of the reading is completely open. I just want to do a channeled free flow message for whoever needs to hear it, because this reading will find you at the right time, in the right place, and under the right circumstances. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at today's options. Option number 1 with clear quartz, and option number 2 with an amethyst. See which one you're mostly drawn to, don't overthink it, and let's go ahead and get started. My lovely option number 1, and welcome to your reading. If you guys were drawn to the clear quartz, get comfy. Let's go ahead and begin. A little bit of an energy check-in before the actual message comes through, so you guys can make sure that you chose the right option, the right pile. Let's go ahead and take a look at your energies. The 10 of Cups. Wanting a family, and I'm seeing that you know that you're somebody who can be so giving and so loving, whether it's a husband, wife, kids, pets, whomever. You know you have a lot of love to give. And right now you might be struggling with this energy of not having anybody to give your love to, or that energy where you feel a lot of regret about having given your love to people who didn't deserve it, and thinking that you can earn love, thinking that you need to give more and more and more to the person who gives less and less and less. And right now you've come to the realization that the love is either there or it's not, and you can never earn it, or you can never beg for it, or you can never do anything to make anybody love you. And here what I'm saying is that deep down you know that when you're in the right family, in the right surroundings, that it's almost like you can be a completely different person. And for you, it's despite the fact that, people have been telling you that you need to be self-sufficient and enjoy your freedom or whatever, you're like, yeah, but it's much more fun to travel with somebody. It's much more fun to watch a movie with somebody. And you might have been hearing a lot of people saying that, relationships are not all that, and marriage is not all this. And you're like, yeah, but when it's with the right person, it is all that, and it is all this. And now you're just like, okay, well, I know that in order to build a happy relationship, it has to be with the right person. And this is what you want at this particular time. And you definitely had a very difficult childhood, and you're like, if I get a chance, I would be a much better parent than my parents were. And funny enough, you know what they're saying? For some of you right now, when it comes to having children, you might think that you don't want children, or you don't want any more children. But I'll tell you this, with the right person, you might change your mind. That's all I'm going to say about this. That's all I'm going to say about this. And you might have had a crush on somebody, or you might have a crush on somebody right now, but it feels as if you're not getting that energy back from the person, or the person is leaving you confused. Or it just could be, a person who's very lovable towards everybody, and I mean this in a negative way. Yeah, so somebody who can just kind of have multiple relationships at the same time, or somebody who's not ready for commitment. So you might have a little bit of a crush over here, but and it kind of again led you back to the realization that you need to build a relationship with the right person. But you overall, you're quite bright, both intellectually and physically. However, right now it seems like your light is a little bit dim, because you need that love, you need that hope. Okay, if that sounds like you, keep on watching, my darlings. Let's see what your message is. The one that's going to find you at the right time, in the right place, in the right space. I want to begin with this oracle. Ooh, you guys, have you been getting a lot of vivid dreams, a lot of astral travels? So the first message that comes through over here for you, my darlings, is that caution is needed. You might be, because of that difficult energy that you're experiencing right now, you might be disassociating, and you might be going too much into the world of the spiritual, too much in the world of the imaginary. You might be substituting or trying to substitute real relationships with relationships in your head, with relationships on social media, with relationships in books, in movies. So the kind of saying, what you need to do is you need to come back to your reality and work from that reality. Manifestation is great, visualization is great, as long as it doesn't make you not do anything in reality. So it's kind of like they're saying, get back to 3D. Get back more to 3D. Put a little bit more effort towards 3D connections, 3D, connections. Okay. Yeah, that's exactly what I was just saying. They're confirming, they're saying ground your light, let your soul shine. So numbers 3, numbers 18 might be important to you. Let me see if it comes through later on. But for now, they're saying it's important for you to ground yourself. You've done a lot of healing. You've done a lot of work. I was recently rewatching one of my videos, and I said that nobody ever really talks about how hard it is to date, how hard it is to just live once you've healed large chunks of your traumas, how hard it is to connect with people when you see their destructive patterns. Very, very hard. But here what they're saying is you need to ground your light, because you might be tempted to really disconnect from this world. Because you're not liking it very much right now, are you? Yeah, it's understandable. There are 2 paths that lie ahead. Okay, so there's some sort of important decision that they want to talk about that you might need to make in the near future, or maybe right now. Because like I keep on saying, the astral travel, that's completely different to grounding. That's completely different to being in the moment, being in the present. And it's as if here they're saying that there's something or someone they don't want you to miss, an opportunity, a choice. And let's find out what it is. The 2 paths that lie ahead. So the first one has a lot to do with Sagittarius energy. The first one, I don't know. It involves like this energy of mess. I'll open this up a little bit more. Let me see the other. Avoidance. Okay, let's open this up more. The devil. Darlings, there's someone you're not seeing, something that you're not seeing. See, you can go back to that energy of the devil. You can go back to that energy of coping mechanisms, of maybe solitude. And there's something that literally, like the eyes are closed, the pentacles, show me. Okay, so what they're saying is, my dears, stop competing. Stop competing with yourself. Stop competing with others. It's more about collaboration. See, here it's about competition. You might have had a childhood where you were compared to others, and they're saying don't. Like, oh, you got a, like, I don't know, a B plus, and Lucy got an A. Yeah. Like, your major is, I don't know, business, but I don't know, Paul did science and whatnot. There's a lot of comparison. Somebody might have been comparing you, like, body-wise, money-wise, whatever-wise. And you might have been asking yourself, what's the best version of myself? The best version of yourself is you right now. The best version of yourself is when you accept yourself right now and do whatever you want to do to change out of love, not out of competition, not out of proving something to someone. And they're saying don't get tangled into old situations, because you might be kind of thinking there isn't really necessarily somebody right for me out there. And you might be tempted to go into old patterns, relationship patterns. And the new way you might not be seeing, because it involves different people, different situations, different things. So they're saying, that it kind of feels like there are going to be two different scenarios, two different situations that are going to be coming into your life. I keep on touching the decks. I'm just trying to figure out which ones to use to get as much information as possible for you out here. They're basically saying don't create an illusion of a person or a relationship or a situationship when it's not what it is, because it's going to come crashing down again. So they're saying you have an opportunity to either create an illusion of something or someone, kind of wishful thinking. It has a lot to do with lack mentality. They're saying change that, because there is going to be an opportunity to rise, an opportunity. It's funny, High Priestess in this deck, goddess of marriage and family, the Hera, and the Judgment with the Pluto is god of death and rebirth. So the new opportunity is going to be, like I'm telling you guys, and you're so afraid to even look at it. Like, I keep getting the resistance. Please don't resist, guys. Please don't resist, because there's going to be a change to go into a better relationship, but it's going to make you feel uncomfortable because you won't know these energies. But this person is going to be right for you. Like, the universe is conspiring for you to see this, and you might feel that you don't have enough, because this person might be socially much, like social class wise, might be much higher, so to speak. Yeah, this person might be much wealthier, much more successful, much better looking, much more accomplished, much, I don't know, whatever, in your head. That's the thing. But for them, you are going to be like a perfect match. Literally a perfect match. And you have everything that they need. Even if you think you don't have a lot to give, apart from love, although you do know. But then the thing is, when this person comes into your life, you still question it. You still like, is this enough? Like, will I have to like constantly work on myself? And the answer is no, because this person is going to love you very much. This person might also be much younger than you are, or much older. There's something about that much that keeps on coming in. So I want to say it's like, yeah, look at this. The Hierophant. The energy of somebody wealthy, the energy of somebody, like, you won't know. It's a different person, completely different person. And this person brings in a lot of money, for whatever reason they're telling me. Money, wealth, abundance. So, for some of you, it might even say that, your ex might be trying to come back. Somebody from the past might be trying to come back, but they're saying choose wisely. Okay, my lovely option number 1, that's what I have for you. My voice is starting to go, and I still have to do option number 2. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it made sense and resonated. If you're up for a personal one, once I get a little bit better, I will resume them. But all you have to do is send me an email. All right, guys, take care now. Bye. My amazing option number 2, and welcome to your reading, guys. Like I was saying to option number 1, excuse the voice, still recovering from a flu. All right, get comfy. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to do a little bit of an energy check-in before we begin, so you can make sure that you chose the right crystal for yourselves. Page of Wands. 6 of Cups, okay. I'm getting a lot of sweetness. You look younger than you actually are. There's this energy of curiosity. You might be planning a surprise for somebody. A lot of rituals I'm seeing that are being done in order to attract your significant other, in order to heal family issues. You might have a child. Yeah, this could be a furry baby, or this could be an actual child. You might want a furry baby. There's a lot of sweet, caring, compassionate energy. You're not showing this to a lot of people. And there are times when you're proud of this energy. There are times when you want to hide this energy. Artistic, sometimes naive. And I keep hearing, I want to believe. You can get quite emotional at times. A strong intuition, especially the High Priestess, the moon coming in together. You could be, honestly, somebody who does tarot, who does energy cleanses, who does mediumship. An incredible energy, very feminine, very intuitive. Even if you are a man, your intuition is incredible. And you might have a strong connection in one way or another to your feminine side. Yeah. Some of you might be divorced or recently separated. Values are incredibly important to you, and you might be asking if there's still people that have the right values. Sorry, I had to sneeze. No, I'm seeing that you disagree with a lot of things that your parents say, that your lineage was following. Maybe you decided not to follow a certain doctrine. I'm seeing a little bit of a rebellious vibe over here, that's for sure. You have your own philosophy over here, and your philosophy is very different to the people that you grew up with and communicate with. So you might be a little bit of a black sheep, yeah, of the herd, of the family. You tend to question quite a few things. You see the loopholes in someone's story. You see the missing pieces, the missing puzzles. Some people don't like you because it seems like you catch on quite quickly, that you see right through their bullshit. And a lot of people don't like that. There's a special connection to some sort of angel or archangel, Michael, Gabriel, Metatron. You're definitely a force to be reckoned with. Incredibly strong, honestly. Fearless almost. I mean, you feel the fear and you still do it anyway. But I'm seeing that you have done and conquered a lot of things that other people would not even attempt. But sometimes you do too much, guys. You do too much, yeah? Burdens, responsibilities. It's quite interesting because what they're showing me is that, you might not be afraid of moving to another country, but you might be afraid of spiders. Yeah, you might not be afraid of, I don't know, standing up in front of a large crowd and saying something, but you might be afraid of, I don't know, sleeping in the dark. You know what I mean? So there are definitely fears that are present there, but for some people it might be irrational. Also, I'm seeing that, you might have some sort of version of OCD, but I like the fact that you're approaching it with humor. You're approaching it uh, with a nice approach. That's all I'm going to say. Anyways, my darlings, if that intro sounds like you, that energy check-in sounds like you, keep on watching. Let's go ahead and take a look at your message of this video that's going to find you at the right place at the right time. Now, since I felt that energy of an angel or archangel connection, let's work with the angel oracle deck here. Let yourself feel all of your emotions. Beautiful. Your entire rainbow spectrum of feelings sending you important messages and guidance. So don't ignore the emotions. Don't ignore your feelings. Don't ignore the intuition. Don't ignore that nudge. Even if people disagree with you, there's something about you learning to assert your boundaries. Your radar for bullshit is getting much, much better, much, much better. But you see, once it's getting back into tune, that radar, some people might be trying to tell you, no, that's fine, that's okay. It's their right to have their own opinion, but don't let somebody tell you that your compass isn't right. When you know something is off, something is off. And they're telling me that in the near future, this is going to protect you from getting into some sort of situation that you don't want to be in. Yeah, if you feel there's something off about the person, if you feel that they have this snaky quality to them, let them hiss away, yeah? Let them do their thing. Don't become involved. Even if others are telling you, no, this person is nice or whatever, if you feel it, you feel it. F it. They'll find out later. And they keep on saying, if you feel that something or someone is perfect on paper, but you just feel off, they say go with your intuition. Trust it. It's not fear, it's intuition. Oh my God. Do you see this? Do you see this? Just as a confirmation. Be extra aware of your inner knowingness as it's trustworthy. Oh my God, I love it when they do that. When they give the confirmation of the confirmation. Gorgeous. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. Just the confirmation. Some of you might be having, we just had the clear quartz, didn't we? Some of you might have a clear quartz, some of you might be working with moonstone. A beautiful crystal to channel your intuitive insights, to have next to you. Nice cooling effect as well. Okay, let me see what else comes through. Deep emotional healing. Tak, okay, what does that want you to know? Your heart is ready to heal from the past experiences. You're willing to devote time and energy towards therapeutic care. So here I'm just seeing, being gentle with yourself, stress reduction. Maybe they're being a little bit preachy for you at this particular time, but this is what you need to hear. You need to take care of yourself, of your emotions, reduce the stress. If you like scary movies, maybe don't watch them just yet. Allow your nervous system to recharge. I was talking about scary movies, and then I thought, you don't need scary movies anymore, do you? You just watch the news, and you're like scarred for life. But you know what I mean. The kind of saying like reduce stress as much as possible, and be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Okay. Now, I'm going to tell you this, and this is going to be so specific to certain people. Now, in my mind, I kept hearing this song, Papa Don't Preach. I'm in trouble deep, Papa Don't Preach. I've been losing sleep, but I made up my mind I'm keeping my baby. Now, it's just a confirmation that whatever your situation is, with regards to the lyrics that I just said to you, they're saying whatever your decision is going to be, you will get the necessary support. Whatever your decision is. And again, listen to your internal compass, what you want to do in this particular situation. Listen to your internal compass. Okay? That's all I'm going to say on that matter. Tak, let's talk to this oracle. I haven't used it for forever. Ebb and flow, comes and goes. Comes and goes. It's funny, it's like I'm almost envisioning you surfing over here. They're saying choose the wave. Wait for the right wave to come in. If you're experiencing a little bit of that energy of drought, emotional, yeah, a drought in money, a drought in whatever, they're saying, look, there's just going to be another wave. Don't prematurely make any decisions. Oh, generations. Solitude. Ooh. Okay, well, wasn't that what I was talking about at the beginning, where you disagree? You broke some sort of pattern. Good, well done. Makes you feel lonely? Yes, but it's rather, it's not going to last forever, that energy of solitude. Quite possibly you're away from the place that you called home. Different country, different city. But what I'm hearing and seeing is disconnect, emotional disconnect from your family, from your ancestors, from the generations. Like, this had to be done this way. This had to be done this way. Relationships are built like this. A good career is this. And then you went like, you know what, this doesn't work for me. And now you might be wondering whether you made the right decision. The answer is yes. It's just that right now, you might be in solitude and you might be kind of, guys, it can't always be, progressing forwards. And the cards are saying that it's okay to sometimes feel lonely. It's okay to sometimes feel like the decision you made hasn't brought you the rewards you want just yet. This is important. But funny enough, somebody is missing you. Somebody is missing you from your relatives. Even if you don't talk to this person, even if the connection isn't there, somebody is still missing you. And maybe their ego is getting in the way for them to pick up the phone and say, hello, miss you, let's make things up. No. They're unlikely to do this, but just know that you were and you are important. And whether you choose to carry on the lineage or not, you are, were, and will be important to the ancestral lineage, to the ancestral healing, to the changes, to the transformations that your beautiful self brought into this mix. Okay. Yeah. They're saying take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out, inhale, exhale, do whatever needs to be done. If you're sounding like me, wait for the things to heal so that you can breathe better and get ready for the new beginning, especially when it comes to community, especially when it comes to the energy of coming in together. Because here I'm getting the effortless movement. Let me see in which direction. Yeah, something is being repaired. Something is being repaired. The childhood is being repaired. Look at this. The inner child is being healed. That allows you to do what you love. This is quite interesting. Yeah, and new friends. Look at this. Your soul tribe is coming in. Network. A person that you can relate to. A person you can dive deep into. A person when there is no tension. So many youthful energies. But I already said what I wanted to say about the child, about the youth. Oh my God, and more children. Guys, do you want to work with children? Do you want to have children? I know you wish you had a different childhood. I know. But it's quite interesting. Because the next 6 to 9 months, and it's happening soon, there's some sort of clarity. If you have some sort of issues with children, there's clarity that's being brought over here. And you're seeing, there's something that's changing. It's like they're confusing me. Why are they confusing me? They're saying this, oh, okay, I understand. They're not confusing me. They're just trying to show me a very big bunch of information. You might have lost somebody, my darlings. I'm giving you a big hug. You might have lost somebody very important to you. And again, maybe it's this energy of generations where something is being aligned and they are behind the scenes helping you. And there's going to be an important thing that's coming in over here that has to do with aligning you with the right person at the right time, in the right place. Completely synchronistic, completely magical, completely by the will of fate. Something you can't control, something you can't foresee. For some of you, it's going to be within the next 1 to 3 months. For some of you, a little bit later, but this is a general reading. And anyways, what they're saying is that it's all done for you to learn about the love, the happy home, to bring you to this energy of internal happiness, bliss, comfort. And I just want to say love and happiness. And that's what I see for you, my lovely option number 2. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it resonated. If you're up for a personal read, want some better, I'll be happy to do one for you. And all you have to do is send me an email. The email's in the description box below this reading. Alright guys, take care now.